Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mammolin Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for no contact. We're going to see what's going on in your connection, what your person that you're thinking of is thinking, doing, what's going on around the energy around this person, any guidance spirit has for you while you're in no contact. So let's get started. For those of you that are new, I am a psychic medium. I'm a professional life and love coach, and my YouTube channel is part-time. I am a full-time psychic. I try to do as much with YouTube as I can. If you're enjoying the content and you want me to do more with YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe button. Welcome back to all my viewers. This is a all signs, no contact, low communication, soulmates and separation, twin flames and separation guidance reading. So welcome everybody. Spirit, what do you have for anybody who has found this message today? I am listening for you now. Scared. You're scared. They're scared. Maybe I'm scared of the feelings that I have still. Maybe I'm scared of what's going to happen next. Okay. I have you remind me of somebody. All right. So I'm always thinking of somebody. I'm always thinking of them. Every time I meet somebody else, maybe I think of them. That could be going on also. Let's see. I have flirting with somebody, flirting with them, thinking about flirting with them, memories of flirting with them. Spirit, what else do you have for us? I'm aware of your feelings for me. Okay, maybe you know how this person feels. Maybe you're scared about what your feelings are right now. I often wonder what it would be like to kiss you, kiss you again even. Make love to you again. Maybe that's all you think about. Like, I just want to hold you one more time. I just want to make love to you one more time, see what I'm feeling. Intelligence. I'm trying to process this, is how that came into me. I'm trying to process this. A couple more of these. These are always pretty. I love this deck. I've been looking for someone to have fun with no strings attached. Maybe that was what ended this, was I need to have strings. I want to be attached to somebody. I wasn't looking for something casual. Okay, maybe that's them admitting I was just looking for something casual and you thought it was going to be more. That's why someone got hurt, but I don't think so. I think there's more going on here. This love has potential. Somebody can say, I don't want strings attached, or I don't want to have a relationship, or I don't want to be in love with you is my favorite one. Bottom of the deck, Spirit just said, let's talk. So we've got some talking to do in this connection. Let's keep going. You can't not be in love with somebody. You can't make your feelings go away, right? So maybe you guys both got caught up in something that you weren't expecting. Let's see what the cards say today. I've got a 2 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and I have a King of Pentacles. Okay, so I can feel the conflict. I can feel the stalemate. And in fact, this deck has some key words, so let's grab those just for the sake of it. Stalemate, stuck, indecision, weighing all the options, right? I can feel the conflict, competition, winning at all costs. Like maybe we were butting heads. Maybe we were struggling. Maybe my way or the highway. And we both got tired of the stalemate. It's almost like a game of chicken. Like it's your turn to call me and then they don't call and somebody's hurt. Like I haven't heard from them. And if they really wanted to be with me, they'd be calling me. So it's a little bit of a game of chicken going on right now. And then I feel like an ego, like a big ego, in fact, an ego that has been planted a long time ago. And they've put a lot of energy into that ego and they've invested in that ego. And that ego just overrides a lot of their decisions, unfortunately, almost to the detriment of them being happy, because they could be really happy with you if they didn't let their ego take over, if they didn't let I don't know, either trying to control the situation or control the timeline, or you can't tell me what to do, Spirit just said. Something like that. You can't tell me what to do. I have a phoenix, a new phase, a rekindling, renew, a transformation, a change of mind. Can we rise above the conflict? Can we rise above the stalemate? Can we pick up the phone? Can we talk? Can we look at each other face to face and say, you know what, my ego got involved. You're right. I made a mistake. Whatever the situation is. The Grim Reaper. This relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform with your life. So Spirit may be saying, you know, one of you may want it to come back and rekindle, and the other one may be saying, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could take you back. I don't know if there's enough to repair the damage or to hold on to. This needs more time. Take time, okay? Time to heal, time to process, okay? They're saying progress, but I feel process. Process something like, you know, I've got to get used to the idea of either how you treated me or what you said, and I've got to be able to wrap my head around that, because initially sometimes you're so emotionally attached to somebody that you really don't think clearly. You really have a difficult time because you're so in love with them and you just want them back, that you have to really give yourself a chance to understand, like, what is going on. I look at your photographs. Somebody's missing you, okay? They're looking at your photos. They could be checking you out on social media. They could be, you know, watching you from afar, seeing what you're doing. That always keeps me open to they want a second chance or they're having a change of mind, because if it was really over, they certainly wouldn't care what you were doing. They would be like, whatever, you know, if they've moved on, great. But if they're checking you out and they're always looking, Spirit, what do you want for this connection? Can we override the conflict? Can we override the hurt? Can we reconnect is the question. Is this connection worth reconnecting? Do we want that? I have a Page of Swords. That's a little bit of an apology coming into me with that page. Like, I have something I want to tell you. Maybe I'm a little embarrassed to tell you. Maybe I'm a little afraid to tell you or to talk to you about. I have an Ace of Cups. I have an Ace of Wands. And I have a Four of Swords. So a little bit of I've had time. I'm going to say that. I've had time to think about things. I've had time to see what I could do to change. I've had time to think about what you said, what I said. I've had time to think about if I really want this to be over or not, or I just needed a break. You know, sometimes people just need a break. They just need to clear their head and think about something else. Now, this is really encouraging for those of you that would love a reconciliation, because it's almost the sense of a new beginning. It's almost a sense of the passion is still there and my heart is still in it. So I haven't lost that. And I'm going to say a little bit of a spark. Okay, a little bit of a wave your magic wand, your wish could still come true. For those of you that would love to be, you know, just back with your person, you know, working things out and making things a little bit better. Okay, I think sometimes people take that break just to blow off steam, just to think things through, and then they start to miss you, and then they start to go, do I really want to end this? or, was it just a fight? I have a 7 of Cups. So maybe they went out there to see if there was something else out there. Was the grass greener on the other side? Probably not. Maybe they're realizing that you're really the one that is supposed to be in their life, that there's nobody like you, that after all is said and done, even if they've been with somebody else, they're really not as happy. They're not as happy with that person as they were with you, or they're out there dating and nothing's ever going anywhere, and they miss their friendship. They miss their lover. They miss their partner. They miss their life, is how I feel. I have a 5 of Wands, but they don't want that battle anymore. They don't know how we got to this place. Sometimes we're fighting and we don't even know what we're fighting over. If somebody said, well, what did you guys break up over? And you're like, I have no idea. We just stopped talking to each other one day, and you just can't wrap your head around it. Let's see what their feelings are. That might help me right now. Spirit, what is my person thinking and feeling? Where are we headed? What do they want me to know? Even if they're not talking to me right now, what do they want me to know? I need to work on myself right now. So they're still taking that pause. They're taking a little break. That's okay. Can we start over? Maybe the pause is for them to process the sense of, can we be together again? What would that look like? What would it feel like? What would have to change? How could we do it differently? I just heard forgiveness. I just heard, can they forgive me? So somebody's asking for forgiveness. I'm coming back. I want to talk things through. And Spirit did share with me that they do want to talk. So that's nice. I'm coming back and I want to talk things through. I mean, that's the best that you could ask for. I can't let you go and I need you back in my life. So that's when they really start to miss me, right? Miss you. They're missing you. They're saying, yeah, I don't want to be out here all alone. I can't find anybody that I love, when they're still in love with you, it's impossible to have a relationship with somebody new, right? So whether they admit it to themselves or not, they are saying, Spirit keeps saying they want an apology. Bottom of my deck. Please, please, please forgive me. I would say that's an apology. I would say somebody, I don't want to say groveling, but maybe it is a little bit of a groveling back, maybe they're literally begging to take you back, you to take them back. Oh my God, look at this. It's like, I'm so sorry. Please, please, please forgive me. And I'm sorry I hurt you. It doesn't get any clearer than that. It really doesn't. It's a, I don't know. I think this person obviously wants to talk and wants to try to come back. Let's just get a final couple of cards. Final messages, please, Spirit. Where do you want this to go? Are we open to receiving? Are we open to talking? Are we open to forgiving? I have a Sagittarius energy, okay, and my Temperance. Patience, balance, and peace. I want peace back in my life. I want balance back in my life. Maybe this has all caused so much drama or upheaval for you, or of course you're upset. So maybe I just want balance in my life. Maybe talking to them would be the best thing for me. I don't know what my answer is going to be yet, but maybe the best thing for me would be to talk to them. The Hierophant. We have a lot at stake here. Some of you may be married. Maybe it's a separation in a marriage and you have a lot at stake. Maybe you have very traditional values and maybe you were engaged or you were thinking of heading down the path of we were going to be married or, we were talking about a commitment. So maybe Spirit's trying to bring you back on a spiritual level. And, certainly if there's vows at stake, that could be it. And then one more, let's say, I have a 5 of Cups. You disappointed me. right? I regret. Loneliness, depression, regret, failure. I regret what I did. I regret what I said. I regret where we are at this moment in time. I have no doubt in my mind this person wants to come back and at least talk. At least talk. Spirit just asked me to give you some additional love messages. So let's do that. We'll do some additional love messages. Spirit, what else do you want us to know? What else, especially if they're not talking to us? So we want to know. We want to know what our person is thinking and feeling. What are they thinking and feeling? They're feeling that they're unworthy. They're unworthy of your love. They've lost your trust. So that is something that's going to have to be repaired. I'm healing some old traumas. Maybe this has triggered some old wounds and they're really in a bad place. Mind games. I don't want to play mind games. You know, I don't want to be going back and forth with whose turn is it to call. You know, I don't want to be, questioning where we stand. I feel as if you are leaving me behind. And are we really growing apart? So they're worried that this even temporary separation is really pulling you further and further apart. Karma. Maybe karma's at stake here. Maybe they really did something that really hurt you. And now that they're hurting, it's kind of karma's payback. Maybe you're feeling they deserve it. They should be hurting. I'm sorry they're hurting, but they hurt me. There could be something like that going on. I keep my feelings for you a secret because I'm involved with someone else. Maybe there was a third party that interfered in this connection. And that until that's over, then they're not allowed to talk to you, right? It's like that door's closed. My friends say that I focus too much on you. So they must be talking about you. They must be thinking about you. They must be bringing you up in conversation, wondering what you're doing. What am I supposed to do next? So their friends wouldn't be saying something if they weren't constantly thinking and talking about you. Please be patient with me. I don't know. Sometimes you have to wonder, how long am I supposed to wait? I wish I could make you see that they don't deserve your love. So maybe there was a third party involved. It could be you, could be them, whoever it is. It took it away. It took the relationship away from us. I really do want to change, but I don't know how to. That's kind of an excuse. I don't know if I accept that one. I don't like excuses. I want somebody to show up and do the work. I need more time. Please be patient with me. I can't be who and what you want me to be. Okay. They've got to be a little bit more forgiving, right? They've got to be a little bit more willing to, I guess, if they've got something to say, just come out and say it, is how I feel. That's how it's coming into me. You are always in my dreams. So even when you're not together, they're still thinking about you, right? I'm awakening to this spiritual connection. Everything is starting to make sense. I feel relieved and also excited for what is yet to come. Maybe they're feeling a connection to you. Maybe they're realizing how much they love you. Sometimes when you are away from somebody, you realize how much you truly love them. Maybe they're realizing that. I feel safe when I'm with you. Maybe they miss that. Safe in your arms, safe in their conversations with you. They can be themselves around you. I want to marry you one day. They still see a future with you. Maybe you guys were engaged or you were talking about a future and somebody screwed up. I don't know. That's pretty bad though. I get lost in your beautiful eyes. Our connection is so intense, it scares me. So even when you're not together, it's I'm still thinking about you. It's a soul connection of some kind. It's probably a twin flame in separation, because you're still connected even when you're not together. Okay. And sometimes this can last a long time, but the good news is this sense of I want to talk. The good news is this sense of I'm sorry. I have apologies. So I do have hope, although I'm not, 100% ready to jump right back in with this person either. So this person's going to have to prove their love to you. And they're going to have to prove that, whatever happened in this connection is they've learned their lesson. I mean, would be an understatement, maybe. But I don't know. All I know is that there's still a lot of love in this connection. And that's what's hard. That's what's hard. You still have a lot of feelings for this person. They still are very much in love with you. And I don't know. We're just dancing around the issue until we both figure it out. But if this is meant to be, God will put you together. God will help you find the answers, and you will find a way back to each other if this is meant to be. So let's ask Spirit to help you. Okay. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMammelin, psychicmedium.com.